My mother knew that being born and raised in the United States, it would be difficult for me to stay connected to my Vietnamese roots. So she did everything in her power to not let me forget my Vietnamese heritage. Not only did she make sure I spoke Vietnamese in our home, but she also sacrificed time and money to take me to Vietnamese school and Vietnamese youth group every weekend. She's brought me back to Vietnam every other year since I was 3, so I would know my extended family as well as our homeland. As I grew older, this became such a struggle because of my busy life with school and other extracurricular activities. I guess you can say I started to kind of lose grip of my Vietnamese culture. Then ta-da! I heard about the CARE project, and without any hesitation, I knew this is exactly what I wanted to do. My deep passion and pride for my Vietnamese culture and heritage motivated me to learn more about the Seattle Vietnamese community. I asked myself, in 30 or 40 years, the Vietnamese elders who we count on to teach us about our culture will be gone. Then what? Will my children know how to speak Vietnamese? Will they even want to know about their Vietnamese heritage? I was petrified that within the next few decades, the Vietnamese culture in Seattle may be completely lost. With my mother coming down with a stroke and 4th stage ovarian cancer in the last few months, it has become apparent to me how quickly our elders may be gone. We need to preserve our culture. Throughout this project, I not only gained many friends through the Youth Action Team, but I also met and networked with many different leaders in the Vietnamese community who inspired and motivated me to help change the generational gap that is slowly tearing apart our community. During focus groups, interviews, and community forums, I could see the excitement in the elders' eyes to have someone not only listen to their stories, but to care.
I always thought I knew everything I needed to know about the Vietnamese community. I grew up in it, and my parents were highly active in everything that was going on within the community. It wasn't until I joined the CARE project that I realized there was so much more to our Vietnamese community than what meets the eye. I was first introduced to the CARE project by a friend, and although I hesitated because I thought there can't be that much more to learn about the Vietnamese community, I took on the opportunity because 1, the project sounded like it can help me not only become a better person, but a better leader. And 2, because I grew up in the US and my parents grew up in Vietnam, working with the CARE project would give my parents and I a common interest that we can talk about. The CARE project has allowed me to not only make new friends, but develop a family of people that I can call on whenever I need anything. This bond developed and strengthened through all of the leadership trainings that we went through as a group. The thing that impacted me the most during this whole experience of the CARE project was seeing how my parents and other elders were so proud of me to speak our Vietnamese language, be passionate about preserving our Vietnamese culture and heritage, and doing all this despite being a full-time pre-med biology UW student. The support, encouragement, and smiles of the elders motivated me to commute from Everett to Seattle and back every weekend, knowing that gas prices are a ridiculous $4 a gallon. This is where the stipend that I received really helped, because as a broke college student, I not only needed it for tuition, but I also needed all the help I can get with that $4 a gallon nightmare of gas prices. Like many in the Vietnamese community, I am extremely excited for Phase 2 of the CARE project. With the youth leading the way alongside the Vietnamese elders, the Vietnamese community in Seattle has certainly taken big steps toward breaking down many barriers.